the breathing, but we've done it so many times that I'll start to plant these seeds about what we're doing. If we were to visualize the breath coming in, the breath comes in through the nostrils, right? And then rolls all the way around the brain and then comes all the way down the central channel, right? Goes all the way down the spine and then goes about 4 finger widths underneath the belly, right into that place. 4 finger widths down and in. So that is the power center right there. I'm going to talk about that right now so that you keep it in mind when we do yoga, that power center. So 4 finger widths under the belly button and in. Okay. So the breath comes in, travels all the way down. You hold right there. And then as you exhale, the breath comes all the way up. And you can shine it out the heart center. So it comes up the central channel, just cleansing your whole being. So when you work with this throughout the day, I just want to say that no matter how much stress is rolling in our lives, because gosh, we just keep getting hit by different waves, right? In this day and age, in this time that we're in, they like to call it the degenerative age. This is a great way to not leak energy. And people could say, like, what does that mean? Well, it means that you can go to that energy storehouse at any time and access it right there. And when you access that energy, you pay attention with that breath. You inhale and you hold it for a moment right there. And then as you exhale, the breath completely releases, but you're mindful of it. You're not just letting it out. I was just talking to my dear friend who just came on about that. It's like if you sigh a lot, or if you, make these sounds, you're letting go of your energy, and it could be very draining. So that breath in a conscious way could really help you keep your center, and keep your energy preserved, so you're not leaking it out and feeling worn out or depressed or taken over by all the waves that come over. So now when we do our yoga, maybe we'll be able to think about that power center. Let's go.
Let's work on the power center. All right, so let's just come onto our mat and let's sit in a cross-legged position. Just start to breathe, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And let's just start to loosen up this belly. So you're going to inhale, look up, exhale, curve the spine, look down. Inhale, look up, exhale, curve the spine, look down. Inhale up, exhale down. All through the nose if possible. It's going with the flow. You can go as slow, as fast as you want. You can hold it deep if you want. In either way, to get an extra stretch, or you can just keep moving. You got to figure out how you feel. Get in touch with your body. See what your body needs. My body, I did a lot of sitting today at work, so all of this movement is really important and will help for the meditation in a little bit. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Take your hands out to your knees. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Do a couple more. Okay, come to center. Take a breath. And then just going to inhale your heart center forward and exhale, curve the spine. Just stir the pot. Inhale forward, up. On my case, I'm going up into the left and then back into the right, but it doesn't really matter which side you chose first. Just you want to inhale forward and exhale back, curving the spine. Once again, feel it in your spine, feel it in your back, your lower back. See what it needs. And it's up to you how fast you go, how much of a rotation you make. I'm trying to lead with my belly. I'm not super flexible, but when I come forward, I push my belly and I curve it back like a C. Doing the best that I can. You guys can do the same. Okay, when you come forward, take a moment and just reverse the turn, opposite way. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Just stir that pot. Get the energy released and flowing. Stay with the breath. good to do this when you get home if you haven't been sitting all day. Get that energy out of your spine, the compression.
Find that center.
And that center, feel free to add anywhere about the power center. Okay, come to center, take a moment, bring your hands up, inhale left, exhale right, inhale left, exhale right, get that spine twisted. We're also working on the liver, the spleen, the kidneys, the stomach, the abdomen, all these things right here. And you can gaze over your left shoulder and then your right shoulder. Once again, you can go as slow, as fast as you want. Check into your body, see what it needs. Inhale left, exhale right. Okay, and come to center. Then you're just going to go to the left. So you're going to take your right hand on the outside of your left knee, take your left hand behind your back, and just use that right hand to draw yourself, to twist yourself and look over your left shoulder. Stay with the breath. My hand is right behind my back, this back hand. I'm looking like this. Let's do 3 breaths. Inhale. Try to go a little further on every breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. So you can go a little further. Exhale. Release. Opposite way. Just turn right around the other way. So left hand, right knee, right hand behind your spine. Breathing into your belly. Inhaling and exhaling. Stay with the breath. Looking over that shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. A little bit further. Exhale. Release. Bring your feet out in front of you. So let's really keep getting that power center going. So you can inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Just row that boat. If you're in working spine, you can still do it like this too, even. You don't have to have your feet out if you don't have that space. Inhale back. Obviously, you can't go as far forward, but you can still do it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then come up, grab your knees, and you're just going to rock on your spine a few times. Keep getting that spine nice and loose. Okay? And then from here, you can just stay like this. Now we're going to work on that center. So you can either keep your knees bent and just keep your head lifted. Unless you have neck issues, drop your head down. We're just working on the core. Now you can bring your feet out straight and lower them down a little bit. Stay with the breath, working on that power center, breathing through it. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. I'm using Muggsy. I'm cheating right now. I'm just resting my leg. No, I'm just kidding. Even though he's under there. Inhale, exhale, bring them in. Grab your knees, bring them into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Stay with the breath. Let go. Let your feet drop to the floor. Then you're going to lift your hips up. You just push up. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. You can draw your shoulder blades together like Stephanie is and hold your hands together underneath your body like so. Just stay with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's do 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Let that belly expand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly drop down. Bring your feet up into happy baby pose. Now, if you can't grab your feet, you can just grab behind your knees and draw your legs down. Or you can grab your toes or the outside of your foot, whichever feels good to you. Stay with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now you're going to let go. Bring your feet together like so and let your legs drop down. Take your hands over your head in the same formation as your feet like this and let them drop down. Just breathe into it. Let your groins open up. Stay with the breath. Breathe through any tight spaces. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Bring the knees together. Then you're going to just grab onto your knees and rock up again. Just keep rocking. And then when you get back up, sit in that cross-legged position. Stay with the breath. Yeah, okay, let's go. Ready? She's ready for the meditation. I think she's ready to go. No more exercise needed. Go with the flow. We got chaos going on with dogs and everything. We're just going with the flow.
Yeah.
Not every time everything goes as planned.
Right.
We'll see how Muggsy does for our meditation.
Yeah. We're going with the flow. So when we work with those, by the way, those hip openers, when you make the figure 8 and the hips are opening, anytime you have to stay on the floor. Anytime that you work with opening those hips, you're working with the emotional body. So if you have had a day filled with emotions and have been on kind of like a roller coaster of fighting waves and realizing you are being taken over, it's a really good place to work, even if you just lie there and breathe and open up the hips or move the legs from side to side. Okay, so now we find ourselves in a comfortable posture. You can sit cross-legged or anything that works for you right now. And what we're going to do is work on allowing ourselves to drop in to the breathing and focusing on our breath for just a few moments. And just allow yourself, as you breathe, to notice where your mind is. Where is my mind right now? Now, you might think, oh, my mind is somewhere else right now. It's thinking about a situation that I just experienced earlier today, or my mind is on all the things I have to do. Well, try to point to your mind. Try to imagine yourself holding it. Is it there? Is it really? So when you allow yourself to start to do this inquiry, where is my mind? Just imagine all those things that your mind is thinking as waves on an ocean. So all the things you feel you have to do, or the things that upset you earlier today, or the person, just imagine that they're just expressions like waves on the ocean, just for a few moments. And allow yourself to picture yourself as an expression on the ocean, floating along. Maybe you're on a surfboard, or maybe you're just swimming along in the water. So you're just part of these expressions, along with the waves coming and going. And there you are. And as you allow yourself to just be there, something starts to happen. All of the pressure and maybe the stress that you are feeling about certain arisings in your life, perhaps about a certain person or a situation that you're dealing with, it felt like it was taking over, like it was so solid. And suddenly you look at it, you look directly at it, and it's like a wave. Can you hold that wave? Can you make it solid and make it stay? No. The situation, this arising, even this person, is impermanent. Comes and it goes, just like the waves. So allow yourself to be in that, to experience the impermanence of all that arises and all that dissolves. You can look down toward the tip of your nose. You can look up toward the third eye point. If you're comfortable with the eyes closed, you could do that too. Might be interesting to start to train to keep the eyes open a little bit. And allow yourself to breathe, full breath. And then as you're floating there, perhaps on your little surfboard, out watching these waves and knowing that you're just like a wave in expression, you begin to let go, meaning you know that all those waves are there. You're not going to fight it. Suddenly there's space. And as you're sitting there on your board, spaciousness starts to happen. And in your hand, you hold a little wish lantern, like one of those paper lanterns. And you hold the lantern up and you let it go and you watch it, making more and more space, going further and further away. And now I will become quiet and let yourself just be in that spaciousness. If your mind starts to wander, allow yourself to remember the waves. Allow yourself to remember that these are just expressions. When the mind wanders, because it will, you can allow yourself to remember that wherever the mind wandered to is just an expression, something arising like a wave on the ocean. Look at it. Try to hold it. You can't. And then once that satisfies you, look back to that paper lantern lifting higher and higher and be in the spaciousness as it dissolves till it's out of sight. And again, with no judgment, ask yourself where your mind is. If your mind stayed in that open space, fine. If it didn't, and it was pulling you in other directions, fine. It's easy. Just observe and then move into the space. So, when life feels like a very active ocean with waves, one after the next, allow yourself to find your little surfboard. Be with the waves and let go of your wish lantern. Let it go. And open into that space. Allowing yourself to breathe full breath. Begin to feel as if the crown of your head is open. And a beautiful light, a healing light, begins to move into you. Feel it fill you. And your mind. It moves into the throat. It moves into the heart. And this powerful light of healing fills your entire being. It moves past the layers of your skin and shines out into the world. And then with your inhale, all of the light gathers into your heart center. And then as you exhale, the light beams out into the world like one ray of the brightest light and dissolves. We'll begin to inhale. On our exhale, we'll bring the chin down to the chest. And then we'll inhale the head toward the right shoulder. And then roll the head all the way back and toward the left shoulder. And then the head rolls forward, chin down to the chest. And then reverse the turn toward the left shoulder. And then all the way back. And then to the right. And then release forward. And bring the head all the way up. And we'll roll the right shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Roll it forward. 1, 2, 3. And then the left shoulder. 1, 2, 3. And then roll it forward. 1, 2, 3, and then both shoulders, rolling them back. 1, 2, 3, and then bringing them forward. 1, 2, 3, and then raise them up. Inhale. Really tight, bring them up. And then as you exhale, relax. Release. And we'll bring our hands together and we'll create the sound that moves us right into that space, like we're following that paper lantern all the way to the point so we can't even imagine. Making the sound ah. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. And our wonderful little dog Muggsy came back like a wave on the ocean.